Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Okamiden. In the last episode, we saved a little girl, and really we're just sort of celebrating the fact that it's peacetime. We've recruited a lot of people to the Yakushi Village, and in this episode we started to reap the spoils for our endeavors, because there's going to be a lot of stuff to do in Yakushi Village, a lot of side quests. Going to be getting a ton of praise. In fact, I believe we should be able to max out our praise meter in this video. Now, pretty much the side quests are almost solely for praise. So if getting all this praise doesn't interest you, this video might not really interest you that much, because it pretty much is doing side quests for praise. But if you kind of want to see every little nook and cranny of this game, then go ahead and keep watching. But yeah, if you guys just missed it, you're just missing Yakushi Village side quests pretty much. It's almost going to be solely that, and then we're going to return to the main plot for pretty much the rest of the game starting next episode, because this is really the last bit of side questy stuff we really need to do. You know, last bit of major need to spend an episode on side questy stuff. For the rest of the game, for the rest of this LP, we really should be focusing on the main game, which is pretty cool if I say so myself. Anyways, you can talk to the aristocrat to get two praises. One for returning the hedgehog to him. Hedgehog, is that a hedgehog? Whatever it is. And one for bringing him to the Yakushi Village in the first place. And of course, you can get praise from the hedgehog as well. So, it's already 3 sources of praise. Now to go upstairs, where we're going to find even more sources of praise. This is where we're going to be spending the majority of the episode, is up here doing the two major side quests we need to do are both going to be up here. So the first one's the retainer, because this guy, he wants animals, and we have all the animals, we have Momotaro. So now we need to make them get along. First of all, what we need to do is we need to go find his kibidango, or however I can say it, his stuff, his food. We're stolen by demons, and once again, so we get another manifest. I think this is the last manifest in the game, if I remember correctly. So the last one of these we ever need to take care of. We're just doing it right now. As you can see, we have everything else finished, and everything else is finished and returned. So I think this is the last one. We can also quickly pick up some praise from the dog and the puppy as well. So just extra praise for us. Like I said, it's all going to eventually add up to a new level. That's going to be the majority of, you know, this is just going to be getting praise so very slowly. Slowly building up to that max level. Almost there, guys. We're almost there. These side quests will be worth a lot, though, when we finish them, so that's why we'll be able to get to that max level. The other side quest, and I'll sort of be doing these side quests simultaneously because it works out like that, because they all involve, you know, you having to leave Yakushi Village again. Well, actually, you need to get the praise from the old man as well, which is pretty cool. Now, I tried to get the... You can sell demon items to him, but I keep trying to talk to him, and for some reason, even though he did in my practice file, he doesn't in this one. I think it depends on how many demon items you have to begin with. So maybe later on, when I have like a ton of excess demon skins, I'll swing by here and get it. Anyway, I guess the other side quest isn't started yet. We'll have to leave town and come back, and we'll be able to find it then. So let's do just that. We're gonna go ahead, leave town, return, and we'll be able to access a bunch of new side quests. Now, you guys might remember there was also that Thunder Lady that we forgot to get. Oh wait, before we go, we should probably pick up some new moves too. So if you want to see the other techniques, well, it's a good thing you stuck around for this episode, because they happen to be here as well. Namely Whirlwind, which is pretty cool, and Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt, and I'm going to quickly sell a bunch of items in order to get that. As you can see, the Witch Queen Pipe's 5,000 yen, and the blue relics are 3,000, the red relics are 2,000. So those alone, and also these silver watches, they are worth a ton of funds. That'll certainly be enough to, as you can see, we have more than enough to get to this. In fact, if I probably really tried hard, I probably could get the 30,000 yen I need to get the remaining one, but there's no reason to, because I really don't care for Cherry Bomb 2. So, now we have all 4 elemental enhancements, or whatever the heck you want to call them, because we have Whirlwind and Thunderbolt. So let's go ahead and show off both of them. First of all, we'll go for Whirlwind. So you draw 3 horizontal lines, and you'll summon a strong defensive whirlwind, basically a bunch of tornadoes around you. The bigger you draw them, the bigger the tornadoes are. They'll basically, anyone near you will get hit by the wind. They'll take damage. They'll be blown away. So very strong defensive version of Gale Storm. So very useful. There is one certain, actually not even one. There's a bunch of certain enemies in the game that this Gale Storm is extremely strong against. So definitely worth doing that. And then Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is the other one, where basically we draw a giant lightning bolt, and it'll give us a nice source of lightning. And it's like Inferno, where we'll just make a giant lightning thing up here, and it'll do a lot of. I think instead of Inferno, where you just draw it on them, it'll draw a lightning bolt on like a stationary target, and it'll stay there for a while and shock anything near it. So that's how it works. Anyway, that's a small Gale Storm. Here's a big gale storm. We're just blowing all the things. So it's a gale storm, right? It's no, it's Whirlwind. It's Whirlwind and Thunderbolt, I think. So I always mix up the other two techniques. I think it's Thunderstorm and Thunderbolt, and then Gale Storm and Whirlwind, if I remember correctly. Anyway, need to quickly get my ink pots back, so we'll use a save. And that's kind of an awkward camera angle, awkward thunder angle. Yeah, of course. Yeah, so it drops a little Thunderbolt. I have a little sword thing. I'm just driving lightning on this old man. You're not useful anymore. You're not telling me anything new anymore, because the Yakushi Village is complete. When he moves over there, you know everything's complete, pretty much. So, there will be no more enhancements to this. So, basically, lightning just struck him twice. He should be dead by now, but unfortunately, you can't kill people in this game. That'd be a little graphic. Anyways, so now that we've gotten those skills, it's time to head to Shinshu Field and complete that side quest. We'll go ahead and fight those monsters and get the Dango back. So that's precisely what we're going to do. Now, the first one is going to be found way out here by the Moon Shrine. They're going to be in a bit of an odder location. Should I just walk right through that scroll without fighting it? What the heck is that all about? That's a little weird. Anyway, just more black imps. We know how to fight them already, so we'll just, just do the usual, take them out. Nothing, no harm done there. So yeah, we have Thunderbolt now if we need, and Gale Storm. We don't really need Gale Storm to get any demon items because you always have Whirlwind. Or Gale Storm. I always mix up all the skill names, whatever. You have Wind, but it's a nice defensive one, like I said. Very useful against a couple certain enemies that we'll be seeing way later in the game. Thunderbolt, to be honest, I really don't use it that much. There's not really many enemies that are weak to lightning in this game. It's really the Snake Sashes, and I'm trying to think if there's anyone else. Is there anyone else weak to Thunderbolt? I don't think so. It's really very uncommon for you to find it, because it's not really any wind eyes or whatever. You see like fire enemies, you see ice enemies, you see lightning enemies, but you don't really ever see any wind enemies, because I assume like lightning would be strong against wind, because wind's strong against lightning. You sort of have that dichotomy there. You know how like fire, it's almost kind of like the dichotomy in or I don't know, dichotomy isn't the right word, but it's kind of like Final Fantasy X, where fire beats ice, ice beats fire, then thunder beats water, and water beats thunder, where you have those two sets of weaknesses where they're weak to each other, sort of weird thing right there. So that's sort of how the elemental weaknesses go in this game, and it's pretty cool. So we're just gonna go ahead and take this guy down. But yeah, you don't really see any wind enemies, so thunder's rarely used. Magnetism, however, well, it's also rarely used, because who gives a shit about magnetism? But we're gonna use it to get our Kibi Dango and to get ourselves a lot of demon skins. We're gonna have more than enough demon skins at this point, I'm sure. I don't even know how many I have, but I'm sure it's more than enough. We'll be getting the demon livers soon, like a couple episodes soon, because we're gonna be basically we sort of fought all the enemies, the enemies of this part of the story so far, but very soon we're gonna be launching into an entirely new part of the story. Just everything's going to change in a couple episodes. So the countdown begins. Well, actually, even next episode's where it really begins. So I guess you guys have that to look forward to. Anyway, I don't like these thunder guys, so Whirlwind, bye-bye. Or whatever, Gale Storm, Wind, whatever the heck they're called. I'm going to just mix up all the things today, but whatever. It's just the way it goes, I suppose. Can we take him down? Can we take him? No. Alright then, in that case, I'm going to make you come down. Have some wind, buddy. Just because I love you. And then that douchebag had to come ruin my day. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm just trying to kill your brother here. I mean, you don't even get along. You're not even of the same element. Why do you care if I kill him? Anyway, he's dead, so we'll go ahead and just kill this ice one. I'll save my Inferno for his face, because that's what I do. Okay, hurry up and do your silly little attack. You're not going to hit me anyway. You done yet? You done yet? Thank you. Now you can hurry up and die. Actually, I don't know if I'm able to finish him off before he gets his ice back on. No, I guess not. Darn. Well, whatever. We can wait a little bit. Oh, okay. Apparently, you just didn't feel like doing anything that time. Fine. I'm a little earlier, aren't I? Yep, there we go. Now we can kill him. Die in fire, please. Infinity sign. Why is Infinity sign fire? Like, why infinity? I don't get it. But apparently that's how it works. And we got ourselves the Kibi Dango. I didn't even say where this fight is. You find this fight over by Tama's house, if I remember correctly. So that's where the second one is. And then the third one's not too far from here. What we need to do, yeah, it's by Tama's house. What we need to do to find the third one is just head behind the Guardian Sapling of Shinshu Field. Not like in that area, just like in this area, but like, you know, around the Guardian Sapling, like on this end of the river. There's going to be another one. It's like, I believe it's near like one of these stumps or something like that. Something like that. Is it near the stump? Where is it? Where are... Oh, you just didn't spawn yet. Okay, there you are. Yeah. Stupid visual rendering distance. You can't see them from far away unless you're close, because that's how sight works. Anyway, Fire and Ice Guy's a lot easier than a Ice and a Thunder guy, so we can easily exploit each other's weaknesses to take these guys out. I think I'm just gonna kill the Ice Guy first because, well, why not actually? They kind of are a pain in the ass. Besides, the Fire guys only provide demon skins, and we really don't need demon skins at this point. Although I'll get them anyway. I mean, this is a good chance to show off our splash, you know, our rainstorm thing. And he's not even on screen. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna go up the Inferno. Doesn't really matter. Or the Firestorm, whatever the heck it's called. I don't remember which one's which anymore. And then we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna use our new skill, Rain. The splash. Well, it's not new, but there we go. This is how well Rain works against these guys. Because it's literally gonna stun him multiple times, and we can just pretty much almost finish him off while this is going on. And then, well, I guess we need to draw the second one because he sort of. Oops, I screwed that one up. Okay, quickly draw Rain before he hits the ground. As long as he doesn't hit the ground, we can get our skin, or our bones. Not that it matters. But there we go. That's all the Kibidango guys. So, there we go. Now we can move on, go bring all our stuff, his stuff back to Momo tomorrow, continue that side quest, start the other side quest, do the Thunder Lady side quest, and then we can wrap this episode up. So mostly the rest of this episode is just going to be me going back to Yakushi Village, and then just sort of going back and forth between going out of Yakushi Village to re-trigger events. It's like the Forest Woman and the Sailor Dude, where their marriage, where we had to keep leaving and going back in order to bring time forward a little bit. Because, you know, time works extremely wibbly-wobbly in this game, apparently. And yes, it is wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey. That is a Doctor Who reference. I'm allowed to do that. Before we go do those other side quests, we'll go ahead and do the Thunder Lady one first, because this is just a one-time thing. Basically, you can play your minigame whatever you want. I think you only get praise the first time you do it, but I only want to do it once anyway. So Kagura gets her chance to rock out. Also, we're going to get praise just for talking to her, because, you know, we brought her back. She's up here. We couldn't do it before because the fireworks cutscene that we triggered sort of takes precedence, so the guys will still be up here. So we sort of made her go away for a little bit because we accidentally triggered that cutscene and brought them up there instead. So, but luckily, when you leave Yakushi Village and you come back, all is okay. So, if you guys remember, we just need to slash all of the notes. I recommend having multiple notes on the screen because I don't know why that one didn't slash. But so you can get multiple at once, and then why isn't this one dying? Why is things not dying like I want them to? Okay. Just keep doing that, I suppose. So as long as you can keep getting ink, which the more you notes slash, obviously, the more chances you have for ink, the better. So can I get both of these at once? Nope, I can't. Whatever. I can just draw a bunch of. I can get a bunch of them right here, I believe. A slightly curved line, because like I said before, curved lines you can sort of cheat using those, and it's pretty fancy. Oh, there we go. I got all of them that time. You don't need to fill up the bar on the right, or the whole note bar thing. If you think you need to do that, that's not actually the case. All you really need to do is just survive for and kill enough notes. The bars on the right really are just your health, so it just simply makes losing harder. Although it's not really, I don't really know how it works, because like I don't know, like you lose them, yeah, but at the same time, like if you miss multiple in a row, it doesn't matter if they all empty out, you'll still lose anyway. So I'm not really sure what those note ball things are supposed to really do. I don't know, beats me. But we'll just keep slashing this till we're done, and we get our praise reward. You get nothing else for that. Just, you know, a fun chance to play a pretty fun minigame. Really, I guess the only real I guess there's other minigames. You know, getting to the Thundercloud was a pretty cool minigame. All the times they do stuff in like the Demon Market and with like the Demon Market chase, that was kind of a minigame sort of thing. It would have been really cool to have like the Demon Market chase, but then again, how are you supposed to do that? Like, oh, by the way, I can summon the Witch Queen to chase you with a butcher's knife, because that's clearly something you would want to do. But yeah, we rock. The game just said so. So, yeah. I wonder if this is going to be the thumbnail again, because I believe the You Rock was the thumbnail for the Thundercloud episode. That was freaking awesome. I love it when my thumbnails turn out awesomely like that. It seems to be happening a lot lately. Getting some pretty cool thumbnails, but we'll see. We'll see how this one goes. I don't manipulate the thumbnail. I just take whatever they give me. I'm too lazy to make my own thumbnails. Meh, whatever. To me, it's all about, you know, quality of the audio in the game, rather than maybe like all the little bells and whistles you can attach onto stuff. Like, no offense to people who do, Like, it's certainly cool that you can, like, spice up your LPs, but I just like to keep it simple. Just, you know, the game. Just the game and my voice. That's the way I like to do these. Anyways, now that we've done Thunder Lady, we can go head up here and start this other side quest finally, because this guy should appear by now. Yep, there he is. The final member of the village. And this one's... he still won't sell me stuff, whatever. This guy is weird. His name's Grim. And that's all he remembers, his name, Grim. And he just sort of appeared out of nowhere. Huh. So we're gonna help him find his identity. His identity is never gonna be fully revealed, but it's gonna be very strongly hinted at. I'll give you guys some time to guess, though. His name's Grim. That's your first hint. I guess also the location of where he is another hint. I'll show you the big hint later on when we've seen it before, but it's so long ago that you might not remember. Anyways, you want to leave this area. I think you can come back and stuff will happen already. If you come back, yeah, he'll have the dango. And yes, okay, so now he's all the animals are gathered around him. He gave the dango to them, he fed them, and now they all are willing to protect him. And they're gonna go hunt down some ogres and demons. The bird's finally gonna get his revenge, like he's wanted for so long ago. And everyone else just really wants to go on an adventure, really. So it's going to be, and the puppy's not going. The puppy's a coward. The puppy's just here because his brother's here. What a wannabe. But yeah, so the monkey, the dog, and the pheasant are going, and Momotaro are going to go fight ogres. The poor puppy didn't get any food. He only had 3 dangos, and clearly he fed to those 3 because they all are like, hey, I'm pretty fed. So apparently he's just like, hey, little gray puppy, screw you, no food for you. Oh well, you don't actually need the puppy to do the side quest. Actually, you really only need, well, you do for the end of it, I believe, but you don't need it for, yeah, you do need it for the end of the side quest, but in order to get to this point, you don't need the puppy. By now, you do need the puppy, though. Anyway, talk to Grim. That little cut there was me leaving Yakushi Village and returning, because, like I said, you have to use that the past time. So once you do that, Grim will have a little more idea of who he is. He's gonna start to remember stuff. And if you head over here, everyone's gone, and the puppy's upset because he's gone! And he was all left behind because he didn't get, first he didn't get food, then he didn't get left behind. Boy, that puppy's just getting kicked in the pants. So we deal with that, and then we're going to do another cut, I believe. Yep. And now we can hopefully wrap up these side quests right here. Is this the end of this one? I think it might be. Yeah, it is. So basically, Momotaro went to go fight the ogres, but he couldn't let them get away, so the 4 of them beat ogres. I mean, I guess I can't complain. I mean, we're just a girl and a dog, and we killed King Fury. Well, okay, we were a boy and a dog. Moon Tribe boy and a dog, so that's a little better, but we beat King Fury, so I guess, you know, a boy plus animals, kids plus animals, they can beat the darkest of evils. And Final Fantasy and Okami and so many other games have taught me that. It's that kids plus animals equal victory. Just look at freaking Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? Those meddling kids. Anyway, talk to everyone in the room, because you're going to get praise from everyone in the room. And that's pretty awesome. That's going to be bringing us really close to the end there, as you can see. So anyway, Pheasant's all happy, he avenged his family. Momotaro's happy because he went on an adventure like he wanted. The monkey's happy because he got his ass saved by Momotaro. That's what inspired Momotaro to learn to be brave, as the monkey being in trouble. So, and then Puppy's all happy to go on an adventure, and he's ready to sell for his family now. And then Puppy over here is going to be happy because his brother is back, and he is the best brother in the whole world. Fights demons, then comes back to... Your brother left you behind, buddy. You got backstabbed. You have to take it. Gotta get out of that abusive relationship, Puppy. You can do it. Anyway, that's the end of the Momotaro one. And I forgot about Grim. Let's quickly go back there and get that. Grim, you are important. And we are so close to max praise right now. We're gonna get it so soon. Anyway, so he has a creepy dream. Happened at a hot spring that melted. More hints. Hot springs melted. Who is he? Who is this Grim person? Anyway, and then also, then what he wants you to do is he wants to talk in private. So we're just gonna drop Kagura off over here. We can sort of watch her face the wall. Face the wall, Kagura. You dance against that wall. You dance against that wall. Anyway, apparently we're going to talk to him and tell him about Ayami, and that's why this side quest doesn't happen until you cure Ayami. And that's actually going to be all the praise we need. So here we go, guys. This is going to be max level, believe it or not, because we're going to get both the ink and the solar unit at once. So now we're at 10 and 10. This is the highest level we can go. We can still click praise, but we won't level up when we max out the bar. And I'll show that off when it happens. Because we will max out that bar on the bottom still, but that is not going to get us anything else. We have the maxima praise, we have the maxima levels. Now, you get a little hint, you get a really big hint there as to who Grim is from the old woman, where she says that she washed all the grime off her body. The guy says he was melting in a hot spring. He just appeared in the hot spring. His grandmother and grandfather were there. The old woman and the old man are there. By the way, you do need the old woman and the old man in order for that guy to appear. So you need the old woman, the old man recruited, and you also need Ayame to be healed. That's how you start. That's how you start that side quest. So, and then the animal ones, obviously, you need all 4 animals in Momotaro. So that's pretty simple. Anyway, so yeah, basically, the old woman and the old man washed off the grime, all the dirt and slime and shit from them in the hot spring, and it got sentience and formed a little boy. So he's literally the manifestation of dirt and grime from old people. He's old people dirt. He's the stuff that they washed off of old people. Ew, that's just disgusting. But that's apparently who he is. I mean, the word grime was highlighted, so that makes it a bit blatantly obvious. But apparently, Ayame's new friend is a pile of muck and dirt. So, congratulations, Ayame. You're surely moving up in the world. You've gone from no friends to a friend that's made of grime and dirt. I guess it's better than no friends, but, yeah, we helped Grim out. We got some praise from him. That's the end of that side quest, and that's the end of all the side quests, guys. The Yakushi Village is now completely done, and that's a pretty good feeling right there. So next episode, guys, we return from the main story. We're going to see this thing out to the end. This is LuckySevenDX signing out. I'll see you guys next time for more Okamiden. Bye-bye, guys.